Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be using my Rude Cosmetics Roaring 20's Carefree palette. I absolutely love this palette, but I realized I haven't done a review on it for my YouTube channel yet, so I wanted to do that today. There are two other Roaring 20's palettes that Rude Cosmetics has come out with, the Reckless and Neons. I have done videos with those two, so this is the only one that I hadn't done a video on. So I wanted to do that today. Here is what the inside looks like. So this is just a really pretty, more purple tone neutral palette. So I just wanted to create a little look today and test it out for you all. If you have seen this palette and maybe are interested in it, or if this is a new brand to you, I just wanted to put my thoughts out there on this palette. So let's just get right into the video. So the first shade I want to take is Bootleg right here. And I also just got this new brush set from Marshall's. These are the Kenzie brushes. I don't know, it was $6 for 5 brushes, and so I just picked it up. This is my first time using them, so I will see how I like these as well. So I'm just taking this shade on this brush, and I'm just going to be working it into my crease to start, just as an initial transition shade. It's a pretty light orange shade, so it's not going to show up too much on my skin tone, I don't think, but I did want to just lay this one down as a nice base color. And I have used this palette a few times just for everyday. It is a really nice everyday palette in my opinion, and I do like the quality of these shades. Some of them take a little more building and they're a little bit harder to work with, but this palette is only $22, and I think for the price, I am really happy with the overall performance of these shades. So I just wanted to put that out there. The next shade I want to take is So Keen, and this is another more orangey shade. I haven't really used the oranges in this palette, so I kind of wanted to do a little bit more of a neutral to orangey tone palette, even though this is a predominantly purple palette, I would say. There are still some pops of neutrals and these orangey shades, which are super pretty, and I wanted to test out today. And this shade does seem to be really nice. It's just blending nicely with the initial shade that we put down. These aren't super dark or anything, but we are going to continue to try and deepen up this look with some of the other shades in this palette. The next shade I want to take is And How, and this one is a brownish toned shade, and this one is just gonna continue to deepen up the crease, focusing mostly on the outer portion of the crease and then bringing it in when there's less product on the brush. And you can see that these shades do look really nice and smooth, and they're pretty easy to get a nice blend together. I'm just going to go back in with the previous shades like I usually do and just make sure they are nice and blended together. And once again, just really focusing on that outer corner mostly, and then bringing it in once I have less product on the brush. Alright, then the next shade I want to take is Daddyo, and this is on just an even smaller fluffy brush. And this is, once again, going to go right in the outer portion of the crease. pack it in. And I'm also bringing this one slightly onto the lid as well, just so we have a nice darker outer corner. We will bring it in. And these shades are performing really nicely and blending together nice. I will say that I feel like this palette isn't really geared for super deep skin tones, because I'm using some of the deepest shades in this palette, and while they do look deep on my skin tone, I do have a lighter complexion, so I am not sure how these will perform on deeper skin tones, but for me personally, I do like how they are looking. The next shade I want to take is You Slay Me, and this is just kind of a yellow based shade, and I want to put this on my lid. I kind of wanted an all matte look on the top here into the crease, and then I'm going to do a shimmer on the lower lash line. And the shade is really nice. It's just a nice basic yellow off-whitish shade. And I'm using this to kind of do a faux cut crease without actually using concealer, and just packing this down on the lid so it looks like we have this nice space at the front of the lid. And then I'm going to go back in with the Daddyo shade and just blend it in the outer corner a little bit more. Alright, next I want to take Live Wire right here. And this is going to be the shade that I use on my lower lash line. So I just have it on this flat brush, and I'm going to just stamp it along the lower lash line, just to bring in a little bit of purple and a little shimmer to this look as well. So I just flicked it out a little bit on the lower part of the lash line just to create a nice little liner look there. Then for the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Cat's Meow right here. And this one is a little bit more of a glittery shade, but it is pretty for the inner corner, as you can see. And this one does have some nice dimension to it. I don't know if it'll pick it up on camera, but with the different shades of glitter in this shade, it has some nice little shift to it, and I think it's really pretty. Alright, so that is going to complete this look. I'm going to go add some mascara, and I will be right back. Alright, so here is the final look. And for this look, I used my Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus mascara. This is just a really nice one for everyday looks. So overall, I love how this look turned out. Like I said, I have used this palette quite a few times, but I just wanted to test out today and create this nice little everyday look using this palette. This can create some more dramatic looks as well, but I typically like to reach for this for an everyday look, and I think this one is super pretty. It's just a nice glam matte smoky eye up top, and then the pop of shimmer on the lower lash line just really brings it to the next level in my opinion. And the performance of these shades is quite nice. They aren't super deep or anything, but for lighter skin tones, for me personally, I really did enjoy them, and I can't wait to continue to play with this palette. Like I said, I have done videos with the Roaring 20's Reckless and Roaring 20's Neons palette, and I will be sure to link those down below if you want to go check those out as well. Those ones are a little bit more colorful and fun. And then this one is definitely the most neutral of the three. So I really like how this look turned out. Let me know down below what you guys think of this look, what you think of this palette, and be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And with that, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!